everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the middleweight division between these two great warriors. Winky Wright's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy up in his step.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WINKY Wright and his opponents. Fighting out of the red corner, Hands of Stone.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch them up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Winky Wright able to block that punch. Winky Wright able to land a counter punch. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Hands of Stone. Knocked down by a hook. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Winky's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Able to get rid of that one. Blocks that punch. Seconds to go here in this round. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals.
Oh, Hands of Stone's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Nice counterpunch landed by Winky. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. How about that? Another right hand. We can see some swelling now around his eye. He fires off the combination there, and it lands. Pulls the trigger fast. There he is, zoning in, the old 1-2. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. End of the round. a round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. He's got to know that the eye's getting worse. The swelling is really more pronounced. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Oh, that uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Just off the mark with that punch. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Halfway through round number 2. Good way to protect the midsection. And now you can start to see some blood coming from his nose. Good block by Hands of Stone. What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you start right there. Has his defense been impaired that much to that degree?
They decide to trade there. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Cover your head, kid.
End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Hey, whatever he misses, it's Congress.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Good block. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Parries that punch intended for the head. Looks like he has some blood under his eye, around the cheek. Gets rid of that effort. one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Able to show you his blocking ability. Parries that punch away. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his... Wow! Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. He is staggered and stumbling. That was off the mark. Winky Wright's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit. There it is! Winky Wright's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Winky waits for the counter punch. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Hands of Stone. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Blocks that belt line well. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
10 seconds to go in the fourth. Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Winky Wright's punch stats tell the story of that last round, Teddy. He was just the busier man.
Yeah, he was the busier man. Not big blows, you know, not real damaging blows, but he controlled the tempo.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Good job fighting from the outside. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Nice counter punch landed by Winky. How about a return to sender with the left hand? That was a miss by Hands of Stone. A headshot blocked. Lands the counter. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Keep working the body.
Hands of Stone's losing badly. I mean, do you see it any other way, Teddy? He's losing this fight.
Yeah, he is, and he's got to turn it around. And I think it's too late, and I hate to say this as a trainer, but to start doing all the fundamental things that usually you bring to a fight, it's too late for that. He needs to find a way to land a big shot.
That's typically not the message you hand out.
No, it's not, because the more you look for a big shot, the more you don't find it, and you leave yourself wide open. But he's gotten himself painted into that corner right now.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Clicks of the talk. Winky Wright's statistics really shine in that last round. You can see that he was able to land more punches than his opponent. Now, it's not black and white. You land more punches, you win the round. But in this case, I do think he's up on the scorecards based on that round.
Yeah, I believe he is too. You know, you're looking at it, and you just feel that he's got control of the pace, the tempo. You know, he's winning the fight, but there's a risk there because he's starting to throw a lot of punches, sometimes a little carelessly. That's going to leave him a little bit open to a counter.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Winky Wright's showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. Solid job, double connects by Winky Wright. Wow! Hands of Stone's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Halfway through this round here. He missed with that headshot. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. And he ties up on the inside. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Hands of Stone. Well, that's what Winky waits for, the counterpunch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good block by Hands of Stone. Right on the mark, both guys with the hook. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Okay, listen, I need you to...
So we've reached the halfway point of this main event. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Blocks that punch. Unable to land that shot. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Teddy, he just seems to be lingering through this fight right now. Now, I'm not saying he's fully recovered from what happened earlier in this fight, but clearly he's not in the fight fully.
No, but he's got to get over that. You know, this is the test right now of a pro. You know, just not a fighter. In anything you do, how do you handle adversity? How do you recover from these kind of situations? Right now, that's being tested.
Good block by Hands of Stone. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Oh, he just misses. There it is! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He's in bad shape. Maybe a punch or two more and he's on the canvas. Teddy, what does he need to think about now?
Well, one of the things that he can't think about, he'd love to run away. He'd love to get away from what's hurting him. His legs are not solid enough, so he's going to have to find a way to tie up.
Misses his opponent's headshot. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Carries that punch intended for the head. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Hands of Stone. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Teddy, you've been in this spot before as a trainer. Your fighter gets rocked, and then you got to make a decision. Do we stick with the game plan, the style, the way that we were, or do we make a complete adjustment? Which way do you go?
Well, the first thing is obviously you make sure the guys are right to send them out there. Then when you send them out there, you better send them out there with something. You know, you don't send the guy out into the cold with no coat on, so you better send them out there with some advice. You definitely make a change so he can feel confident that it's not going to happen again. You make an adjustment.
And you can see he's done just that. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Winky Wright's got an eye that has a cut above it. That was a miss by Hands of Stone. Winky Wright's corner has to feel good about what they just saw. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he was able to land more punches than his opponent. And Teddy, I mean, there are a lot of facets as to how you score a round. But at the end of the day, most people are going to go with the guy who landed more punches in a clean, effective way.
Yeah, exactly, especially if the other guy is not throwing enough. And right now, that's what's going on.
The trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. A headshot blocked. Good block. That's what Winky waits for, the counter punch. Winky Wright's well-conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Gets rid of that body shot. Winky Wright able to land a counter punch. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1-minute mark to go. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Got a real problem on his hands right now. That cut has worsened to the point where clearly the referee's giving it a look. He's thinking about stopping this fight. Is this the time now, Teddy, where the fighter has to understand that and try to end the fight on his own terms?
Well, it's a catch-22 right now, Joe, because he has to be more defensive-minded. He has to make sure that he doesn't catch any more leather in that area to worsen that cut. But he also has to find some offense to slow this guy down, to give him a reason to start stepping back instead of stepping forward.
Winky Wright's really impressing us here tonight. That last round, boy, he was on top of his game and all over his opponent, laid out some serious damage there.
Yeah, I noticed that he's starting to land that uppercut a little bit. The only thing that I wouldn't be satisfied with what he did the last round. I would just look forward for confidence to do more as sort of a good roadmap to maybe even get a knockout victory here. Put something on top of those uppercuts. You know the uppercut's landing. Now put something on top.
Nice counter punch landed by Winky. It never ceases to amaze me the effect that body blows can have on a fighter, because I'm looking at him right now, Teddy, and he's running low on energy. He looks so fatigued just from absorbing body punches.
Yeah, if you were a baker, you don't mind me making you a baker for a second.
That sounds good.
You know, and you leave a pie in the oven too long, it doesn't look too good. Well, you know, you take too many body shots, you don't look too good. He doesn't look too good right now. You know, he's overcooked.
Able to land the headshot. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. One minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happened in history, you remember when...
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
Oh, and there you go. Hands of Stones in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches and bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. Boy, he's frustrating his opponent here. He's hurt, he's damaged, and he's got him just chasing him around the ring.
And maybe might get an opportunity, believe it or not, as hurt as he's been, to maybe catch his opponent getting a little reckless, walking in.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Able to dismiss that body shot. Wow! Hands of Stone stunned, and he is hurt. Good block by Hands of Stone.
Keep working the jab.
Oh! He is not in good shape, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? This fight is over. Winky Wright's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
By way of knockouts, your winner, Winky Wright!
Winky Wright's your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the